I am all for sexual liberation. Like, go get you some. Have fun, enjoy yourself. Like, I know what it was like for me to have all this bent up sexual tension after years in the closet, and how freeing it was to finally get to let myself just go wild and play. And I understand that different types of relationships work for different people. And if you're someone that really wants to enjoy multiple sexual partners while being in a relationship, go for it. But what I want to help you understand is that opening your relationship is not the solution to having a fiery, passionate, romantic spark that burns brighter and stronger and hotter over time. I've been there. I've done it. I've been poly. I've been in an open relationship. Andrew and I have explored everything under the sun. And what we keep coming back to is the power of the sacred connection that we share that just grows stronger and stronger over time, and how hot and erotic it feels to know that he is the only dick that I'm sucking, and like I'm the only hole that he's filling. And sorry for the crassness, but like we're men here. So what I want to talk about is just the power of being able to be in a sacred connection and relationship, and really the skills and tools to have a relationship that burns hotter over time can apply to those who are poly or open, where so many gay men throw in the towel and just decide that they're going to be open to explore more pleasure and ecstasy, is because of a lack of communication and a distance that grows in the relationship. And I've been there, where there's just things that are going unspoken, distance that grows, and you just start assuming that your partner's always going to be the same, and you fall into more of a routine. And yeah, you might be great partners in terms of sharing your life together, but it is common for the erotic spark and that passion and that newness and that fiery, hedonistic type of energy to fade when you've been in a relationship for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. But what I'm here to tell you is that it doesn't have to. In fact, when you are able to see your partner as a constantly evolving being, if you give yourself permission to see him through the lens of curiosity and exploration, we are constantly growing and evolving as humans. Like, the only constant is change. And when you can give yourself that space to really be curious about who your partner is, and also have that independence to be like knowing how to fill your own cup and be your own person, it really creates the container and environment for you to have that really vibrant, fiery connection. Another big thing that many couples lose is that vulnerability and that authenticity, and not in a form of complaining and criticizing your partner, because that is the number one eroticism killer. And that's why so many men just want to jump to fresh bodies and new clean slate experiences, because there's not that type of quote unquote baggage. But when instead you learn how to communicate in a way that allows you to express what you're thinking and how you're feeling, which is really important in a special relationship, when you're able to learn how to really, in a disarming way, communicate how you're feeling, and if something's bothering you, in a way of taking responsibility and ownership for your emotions and your interpretations, and communicating requests, which aren't demands, but communicating your requests and setting healthy boundaries, this is what also really contributes to that sacred container of a special relationship that can grow stronger and more passionate and erotic over time. My husband Andrew and I not being afraid of having the deeper conversations and communicating how we're feeling, even if we're not sure how the other person's going to take it, using the right tools and skills to communicate in an empowered way, is what helps us really continue to see each other as evolving beings who are constantly growing. It allows us to feel constantly inspired by one another, and it helps fuel that mystery that's required for there to be erotic tension in a relationship. And so it's not about new fresh bodies or new positions or only feeling alive when you're traveling. You can have this on a Tuesday afternoon when you have all these things in place. And this is what we specialize in energetic attraction coaching, is helping gay men feel equipped with all of these tools and skills, but most importantly, to really align their energy, who isn't falling into overgiving, people-pleasing, self-sacrificing, tiptoeing around, avoiding conflict, because that's a recipe for codependency, and that is a recipe for the flame to be completely extinguished in a relationship. And if you're wanting to really, whether you're single or in a relationship, ignite that fiery passion in your love life, if you want to stop feeling ignored and overlooked and taken for granted by the guys you're most attracted to, if you're ready to stop feeling like you're the only one who's putting in the effort, whether you're single or in a relationship, if you're ready to feel and be desired and pursued and wanted by your partner or the men that you're most feeling attracted to, you can. And it's not about changing your appearance. It's not about making more money or improving your social status. It's all about aligning your energy and learning these tools that I'm describing, that we have perfected over the last 8 years at Gay Man Thriving. If this is something you'd like for yourself, if you're someone who's serious about really taking control of your love life once and for all, whether you're single or in a relationship, if you're ready to create that fiery, passionate spark that grows hotter over time, if you're ready to experience what I get to experience in my marriage with my husband that I've been with for 9 years, that just keeps getting hotter and hotter, whether it's the sex or the passion or the romance or the makeout sessions, if you're wanting all of that, type energy down in the comments below. I would love to connect with you and explore how we help gay men achieve these results. Over the past 8 years, we've perfected this system. We've worked with hundreds of gay men all over the world, and no matter how old you are, where you live, what you've been through, you can experience what I'm describing. And I know that because we work with gay men in their 20s through their 70s. And when you learn how to align your energy and you learn these tools and this strategy, you can't fail. All right. I look forward to connecting with you if this is something you would like to explore. Bye for now.